Good day, everyone. Today we're discussing about helical model of communication by Frank Dance. Frank Dance proposed a communication model inspired by HELIX in 1917. A helix is a three-dimensional spring-like curve in the shape of a cylinder or a cone. Helix is compared with evolution of communication of a human since birth to existence. The model is linear, meaning someone says something and another person receives it, as well as circular combined whereby communication goes out but also come back as feedback. Dan's model builds upon the idea that communication happens in a circular process. However, Dan's proposed that communication never perfectly repeats itself. When we get information back from someone, we'll use that new information to say something smarter and in a more informed way. Helical model communication introduces the concept of time, where persistence of the communication and social connection are important. Communication is taken as a dynamic process, and it advances with age as experience and increase of vocabulary. This is the best example of helical model. The helical spring is small at the bottom and grows bigger as the communication progresses. The same effect that can be seen with communication of humans, where you know nothing about a person at first, and the knowledge grows steadily as you know the person better. It includes all the activities of the person from the past up to his present. What are the advantages of helical model of communication? First, it can represent a person's growing communication skills over time. Second, the model takes into account the dimension of time in ways that most other models fail. Third, the model takes into account the ways learning throughout a cycle of communication leads to increasing complexity. The last one is, it acknowledges every experience impacts upon our future actions, and that we cannot get a chance at redoing an argument, discussion, or moment that has passed. What are the disadvantages of helical model of communication? First, the model is somewhat ambiguous due to its abstract nature. Second, it is unclear if the cycle represents growing ability to communicate or growing knowledge during the process of communication. And the last one is, the model assumes continuity and does not account for moments when there are breaks in communication or we are not learning to communicate anymore effectively.
Frank Dan's paradigm of communication supposes that individuals' communication started at birth and goes on to the present. And as communication moves forward, it reaches backward, drawing on the memories and impressions in the earlier points of time, while the behaviors of the past undergoes changes before the present, and also informs present actions and events. According to Frank Dance, if you are born today, you have limited expressions. Yes, I certainly agree to that. This model introduces the concept of time, where continuous communication processes and relational interactions are important. It describes communication as a dynamic process, where it progresses with our age as our experience and vocabulary increases. One of the most common examples we IT students can relate to this is our journey in programming. As an infant or newbie in this field, we started as dependent individuals. We depend on what code our instructor wants us to put in order to attain something. But as time goes by, with our experiences and learnings acquired, we are able to do some things independently, which greatly shows a progression over time.